Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We're at the top of the Mickey and Friends parking structure for our Saturday morning, our hazy morning visit this morning. I don't even know. We're going to give it a shot. Normally, these are the kind of conditions where I would say we're not going to shoot.
We'll do it later.
But yeah, we'll come back when it's sunny, but it looks good enough. Sometimes good enough is good enough.
Plus, there's people doing stuff right now.
Plus, right, there's like, well, look. Guys, they're lifting stuff. I've never actually seen them lift anything, except for that one H pile. They're lifting stuff and moving it. He's going to put that right over here.
I think those are some of the forms.
Yeah, finally. The forms that are up against the fort are still there. Those have been there for a couple weeks now.
There's just more of them piled up.
That's just where you put the forms now. I've got Ian here with me.
Yes.
We're Sarah's waiting for us at the hub. She's
just chilling.
I let her. You know what, Sarah, just sleep in. So she's gonna meet us there at the hub. Before we start fighting over the river, because we were just doing that while we weren't on camera.
Yeah, we gotta keep ABR. Always be recording.
Oh, I know, right? I want to start with the pool. Wait, let's actually slide over to the left a little bit.
It is now a deep end pool.
They dug that thing deeper, didn't they?
Yes.
Now, what I'm being told is that that's just shoring. You know what shoring is?
Meaning that it's just so they can, the words, so the dirt doesn't cave in while they do whatever they have to do in the hole.
Okay, I can go with that. I get shoring. That's a big thing to shore up.
Yeah.
Why is it a perfect square? Like it look. Why? Actually, I shouldn't even tell you that. It's not a perfect square. It's a perfect square and a couple rectangles. Like it looks like it's a design.
All I know is when I looked at an overhead shot.
Yeah.
The big show building, that's not the entire thing, but it would have to go over that. The big show building has to include that.
No, right. That's in the footprint of the big show, but it's not the show.
Yeah, but that still has to be in the footprint of the big show building.
Why are they digging it only there and not anywhere else?
I don't know, maybe there's specific wiring or cabling or something or piping that needs to go through there.
You heard it here first. Specific wiring and cabling from
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
I know.
Specific. I love this drum so much, you guys. This is the best thing ever. Okay, so shoring. You don't want the thing to cave in on everybody. I get that. It just seems like it's just that spot. They don't care about anything caving in anywhere else. I mean, how can they just dug that one square? I gotta make sense of this. You know, hopefully after 2 years of doing this, we'll be like semi-pro constructionites.
We'll be like, why didn't we see it? We're such idiots. It was
dummies.
So obvious.
Yeah, such dummies. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen. So that the next time when they build whatever land next, Lord of the Rings land.
We're looking at the pool.
The pool. Okay, so it's deeper. It's way, way deeper. It's a good 4 feet, 5 feet deeper than it was.
Yeah.
And now what is that, by the way? Do you see where it looks like they're building like a, they put something on top of it? Like it's a den. It's a den for the pool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I haven't the foggiest.
Is that like the secret lair? You heard it here first, Fresh Bake. That's a secret lair. I want to talk about the far wall. That's the very first wall we ever saw them build.
That is true, that it is.
It's still about the same. They haven't really done much to the wall, but it looks like they built a mountain that you have to kind of climb up in order to do whatever it is that they're doing up there on that wall. Can you guys see that? I think you can see that. Let me get in a little closer. It's really hazy, guys. I'm sorry, but there's guys who have climbed the top of that hill. That must be the coolest job.
I don't know if standing on top of that dirt hill is the coolest job.
I think it is. I'm gonna climb hills for a job. I can't. Okay. So yes, some guys have climbed the top of the hill, and I don't know what they're doing. Somebody tell me why that dirt is there. You know why that dirt is there?
No.
Because it wasn't always.
No, definitely.
And it looks like they put more of it, actually, than there was before.
Yeah.
I want to know why that dirt's there. Oh, here's a good question. The train is going to be on the other side of that wall?
Yes. Yeah.
So why a big pile of dirt up against it?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that just dirt land? Okay, moving on. Aha, this is one of my favorite things right now. This is the only thing that I'm like pretty much sure of, is that tunnel.
Yeah. We'll walk under the train.
That tunnel has just got me so geeked right now because I can see people walking through it and I can see a train going over it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Now that does beg the question, where does the train come from in relation to, you know, these other walls that they're building? Man, what a mess that is. There are 4 cranes right there in my shot. Wait, no. Now there are 4 cranes in my shot.
The cranes are out in force today.
It's a bunch of dragons.
We're like giraffes. They can't really.
You like giraffes?
I think they remind me more of a giraffe than a dragon.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I just want to look at the tunnel some more because I think it's really cool that we can, you know, that we can see that, and that's the one thing that we can kind of hang our hat on and say that's something. We know what that is, and you know, it kind of gives you perspective for the rest of the land and how things are coming. Whereas this mess of walls, I have just no idea. Ian, seriously, I have no idea what's happening there. There's like 18 different directions it's pointing. There's these 2 new walls that have been constructed. The one on the left, the shorter concrete wall that looks like actual concrete.
And it's got some wacky shapes.
Right, that looks like a jigsaw puzzle. And then the one on the right that is just formed still. They haven't made it permanent yet.
Right.
On Wednesday, I was saying the short wall was on the island side, and the forms were on the river side, on the Star Wars side. And I've been since corrected vigorously on that by literally everyone. So okay, see now from here, when we were looking at this from the far side way down there.
Yes.
When we were looking at it from there, I could see it easier. You know, the perspective was easier for me to see. But from here, doesn't that look like you could fit a river in between those 2 walls?
Between the jigsaw and the temp one?
Between the jigsaw and the form, yeah. Doesn't it look like you could fit something in between, like fit a river in between there?
Yeah.
But you're telling me, no, you could fit a river between the jigsaw and the island. And I'm saying, like, that's crazy town.
It's the perspective that's throwing you off.
Well, I hope so, because that does not look right to me at all. But they're saying, yeah, you could actually, you know, draw a line. You could connect those. What you can do, it's a lot easier to connect the jigsaw with the completed concrete forms on the left. That's a little easier to connect those. It just seems like such a tight fit to fit not only a river, I mean a boat, but a train also. Where do you put the train there? Right?
Yeah.
Where do you put a train? And a waterfall and a bridge.
Guess yours are as good as mine at this point.
It looks wide when you come out of the Hungry Bear. That looks wide right there.
It is fairly wide coming out of it.
But then that right turn, it's when you start turning right, and you got to get it right in there. Man, oh man.
Yeah, it'll get narrow.
Ducks are gonna die. That's all I'm saying.
Canoes will be smashed.
Canoes. There's gonna be blood in the water, you guys.
Just saying.
Just saying. You can see. Which wall is that?
That's the far.
That's the one that. Yeah, that's the one that's is just a form right now, right?
Yes.
There's the form. That's. You know what? From here, you could definitely put a river between that and the. And the island.
You. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I was telling you, it's just perspective.
Yeah.
It's just
because there's island.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There's literally a guy chainsawing stuff right on the other side of this wall.
Yeah.
That sounds like a metal cutter.
Yeah.
What do they call those things?
A metal cutter?
Well, sort of, but not really. You can kind of see a little sliver of stuff, but that's that same wall. That is going to be the left of the river. And the train cannot fit in there still, though. I think the train's going over that. You can't tell through here.
I think the train has to either go in front of or behind it.
It can't go to the right of it. You can't tell from here, but we can, I mean, if you were us, you could get a sense of space and know how much room we have on the right of us right now. There's room for a river and a boat, but I don't think there's room for a river and a boat and a train. Yeah, I feel like that wall that we were just looking at could be the lower, because remember, the ground floor isn't what we see right now, right? It's a good...
Right, I guess the train is higher up already.
They just haven't built it up yet. Well, everything that we see right now in Star Wars Land is foundation and substructure.
Well, yeah, we're talking about the river.
No, the train's not on the river though. The train's on the ground. It's going to be higher than the river. It has to be.
Yeah. I don't see how...
Wasn't it already? When it was on the berm, it was well above the water level.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
So it's not like it can't be. That thing is really loud. So there's the train track right there, right?
Yes.
Fix that height in your mind.
Okay.
It's well above ground level. As we pull out over here, it's going to be as high as the second floor of the Hungry Bear. So if we imagine that the train should be level, you know, with this perspective of the fence that we're looking at right now, it's going to go. That's almost as high as that wall. Now it might go. That wall's pretty high.
Yeah, that's something you can't go all the way over.
The train is going to be, yeah, the train is level with the scrim that they've got up over at the second tier of the Hungry Bear.
Yeah.
That's ground level for the train, right about there. I don't know. It could. It's good. Yeah, you're right. It may have to go in front of it. It's higher than we think.
It's got to go in front or behind it.
But it still can't go behind it. It's either got to go over it or in front of it.
Yeah.
It can't go behind it. If it goes behind it, then you're going behind the rockwork. That doesn't work.
Well, maybe go behind some rockwork in front of others, right? Think like two walls. You go
well, if that's not even the end. There's going to be more to it, right? That's going to get built up more and like added on more, don't you think?
Possibly. I mean, you can see some of the rebar.
It's certainly not going to get any shorter.
No, not any shorter, obviously.
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out our Star Wars Land updates from the Knothole gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos. Or you can just watch all of our weekly trip reports and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Baked by joining our Patreon campaign or by buying a Fresh Baked t-shirt. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Fresh Baked!